across the river from Philadelphia. That was around 54, 55, and that really piqued my interest, so I went out and ended up buying an album made in 1955 called Thelonious Monk Plays Duke Ellington, which is a fabulous album, and you should really listen to it. It was the first album released by Riverside after he signed in 1955. Got his cabaret card back in late 56, and in June of 1957, he got a gig at the Five Spot, which is a place. I was in college by then, and we used to go to the Five Spot before Monk was there. It was a place formerly called the Bowery Bar. It was at 5 Cooper Square, which was actually on Bowery between 4th and 5th Street in New York City. And he got this gig, and it's famous for John Coltrane playing with him at this gig, but actually Sonny Rollins played with him the first 2 weeks. And we, meaning my friends from college and I, were lucky enough to see Sonny play with Monk at the Five Spot. And then we used to go and see Monk play with Coltrane, and the bassist was Wilbur Ware, and the drummer was a guy named Shadow Wilson. And they played there until December of 1957. And we used to go once or twice a week, most weeks, because it was really cheap. You could, the minimum was 2 beers, and you could buy 2 beers for $2.50. And we used to stand at the bar next to the place where the waiters came to the bar, and when they brought back half-empty bottles of beer, we grabbed them. But seeing Monk in a club like that was incredible, because Monk danced during. Monk played piano with his fingers flat, like this. He never did this. He played like this, and he sometimes did this. He was a very unorthodox player, but when he danced, it was even more unorthodox. And if I didn't have bad balance now, I'd show you. Because I used to be able to imitate Monk's dance, but it looked like he was going to fall over every second step. And he never fell over. He just lurched from side to side and front and back, and he did this little dance in the corner of the piano, where it curves, and he'd just get up there and start doing this dance, and he'd be snapping his fingers, and it was just like his playing, which was because his playing was so unpredictable. You never knew when he was going to hit the next note. Sometimes he'd wait, sometimes he'd leave space, sometimes he'd bing, 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 bing. but the same thing with the dancing. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you was we hung out at that spot next to where the waiters came at the bar, with the 2 big bars around them. And Monk would come there between sets and stand at the other side of that space, which was very close, about what these handles are. And John Coltrane came up to him one night. Monk, by the way, his drink was a shot of bourbon with a chaser of rum and coke. that was his drink at the bar, and they always set him up with that when he went to the bar. And he was there, and he never talked. He just sat there looking straight ahead and drinking with 2 hands. And Coltrane came up to him and said, "Monk, I'm trying to get that tune. but those changes are so hard. But I'm trying. And Monk just turned to him and said, fuck the trying. Do it. Do it. Thank you.